Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Congratulations, Mr. Novak Djokovic, for winning your 23rd Grand Slam in your career. You are the best by far. And I can't deny the fact that I'm rooting for Djokovic for some subjective reasons, as we all do. For instance, sometimes we identify ourselves with, the strongest character in a movie, or a person that's handsome or pretty. We like to, associate ourselves with certain traits, sometimes of, features that we can't change, sometimes features of character. I have to tell you that even I consider Djokovic, and I will have to say it because I'm honest, a goofy-looking guy. Okay? I don't see him, he's not the prettiest, not the strongest, not the manliness guy, but he wins. He's the best. He beats everybody. He's the best. And for me, one point that is very important in supporting Djokovic is the fact that he is Serb. He's a Serbian tennis player. It matters so much. It matters so much because I know from some of his Freudian slip of a tongue and sometimes straight statements that he is somewhere deep inside of him, he has a big frustration built against certain interest and certain, you know what I mean. And why? Because he mentioned, for instance, on a few occasions, the bombardment of NATO of his own country, Serbia, Yugoslavia at that time, and he didn't like that a bit. And he remembers destruction, family, and living in deprivation. Didn't have much deprivation. So he has that over there. He can't say it too loud because he still wants to play money. Yeah, he still wants to play tennis internationally. And he obviously made some statements as a Serb about Kosovo and as a Serb. Those statements coming from the greatest, I think, tennis player of all time, if I may. And I think not only the record shows that, but also the fact that he beat all his, Federer and Nadal, that were the ones that were about to kick his butt. They're gone. He made some statements that are considered controversial. It's like I would say, as a Romanian, let's say born in Romania, well, Romania should, Romania is good. Oh, it's a controversial. Or I would say, well, let's say Transylvania belongs to Romania. Oh, that's controversial. As a Romanian-born individual, I'm not supposed to say, well, Transylvania belongs to Hungary. Then I would expect a Hungarian to say, Transylvania belongs to Romania. Expect a Hungarian to say, no, Transylvania belongs to Hungary. As you would expect a Romanian, born in my case, saying, no, Transylvania belongs to Romania. So the same, Djokovic made some statements on Kosovo, and these guys are upset that he has his own patriotism, nationalism, and love of his country and his people. Seems to me like nowadays that's a no-no. And they try to stick all kind of garbage on Djokovic. No, I'm going to give you 3 articles, 2 coming from Agence France Presse and the other one from some others. But the most important is how the title of one of the articles is formed. And it's so weasel-like. A lot of people are upset because Djokovic has 23 Grand Slams. And that would obviously eclipse everybody else from other countries. And he's just a Serb, if you know what I mean. So a lot of people are like envious. Maybe that's why they have the name of this article's title. The article's title like that. So this comes from NBC Sports. Novak Djokovic wins French Open, record 23rd Grand Slam men's single Singles titles, very good, very good. So he says that Novak Djokovic won the French Open for his 23rd Grand Slam. Singles title, breaking the men's record he shared with Rafael Nadal. A record that he may now own for a very long time. His 36-year-old from Serbia beat Norwegian Kasper Ruud 7-6, 6-3, 7-5 in Sunday's final at Roland Garros. Very good, congratulations. We have here Djokovic also broke Nadal's record as the oldest French Open titles champion. He became the first man to win all 4 tennis majors at least 3 times, joining 3 women who did so: Serena Williams, Steffi Graf, and Margaret Court. All 3, if they would play at their maximum against maximum Djokovic, you know what the outcome of that tennis will be a game, right? If Djokovic would play Serena, bring Serena at her best, bring Djokovic as his best, or Steffi Graf, which I love a lot, again, or Margaret Court. I think they would not, that game between Serena Williams and the 201 in the men's ATP, remember that? Serena and her sister Venus lost 6-1, 6-0, something like that from that guy. Just look it up. So anyway, it doesn't mean. And then he says, when Djokovic lost his first Grand Slam final in 2007 US Open to Roger Federer, he noted that this time was on his side, and he thought to improve his game to overtake Federer 5 years older and Nadal 1 year older. So anyway, good job. He beat them. Now this is the first one. Let's go to the second one. Agence France Presse. History making. Djokovic claims a record 23rd Grand Slam triumphs. Very good. Not the prettiest, not the strongest, but he's the best. He's the best. Okay. Again, we say the same thing here, the 36-year-old Serb. And then we go to the ugliest headline. Right here, Agence France Presse. Charismatic and controversial. Controversial is because he loves his country. And he made some statements supporting his people, supporting his country. That means he did not take a dump on his people and his nation. That's why he's controversial. He was supposed to say that he hates himself and probably his nation and whatever, and then he would not be controversial. Undisputed king of tennis. Yeah, there he is, right here. Good job, good job. Novak Djokovic, who won a record equaling 23rd Grand Slam title on Sunday, is driven on through controversy by his determination to be the greatest ever. Well, he is, I think, and we'll see. I mean, we're always happy to see, for instance, the first female this in the military, the first openly gay this, the first Serb male beating everybody's ass of the best of the best. It seems like these guys are not in a mood to really celebrate that. Now, I like value, valor, quality. I don't care if that quality comes from, Nigeria, Romania, France, Serbia, or, China. I don't care. I want to see value, quality. The same as the president or a chief of an organization. I want to see the best guy in that field being over there. I don't want to see him because, or her, being because I don't care. I want to see how you perform in that particular job. That's your job. So this guy is the best. I want to see how he plays. And I watched him play. Fantastic. The other ones are fantastic too. But this guy obviously has something more than the everybody else. Everybody else. Congratulations again. And I'm glad that he is glad for my subjective self-pleasure. Not that kind. Okay? That he's a Serb. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I admire the Serbs, if you didn't notice that. And I admire the Serbs' determination. Balls. Right? That's why I admire most of the Serbs. The Croats, the Croatians, the same. Those guys. I don't admire weakness and victimhood. And, if you're a victim, get stronger. And you're not going to be a victim anymore. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.